I traveled almost like 16 hours of flight coming from Turkey. It's a good environment. Actually, it's an environment for discussions, open discussions. You discuss not only about energy companies, not only brands, about leadership, about transition, about do's and don'ts, about the benchmarks, about the future predictions. So you don't find this kind of environment everywhere. So having joined in Europe, in Berlin and in Istanbul, it's my first charge in North America, so it's a great experience so far. I have attended both sessions and the workshops. So for the sessions, I would say the understanding of a brand in different continents, it's very obvious. Discussing stuff in Europe, and especially I'm coming from Turkey, I'm representing a company over there. And the discussions in Europe, within the Europe are differing a lot, and especially coming to North America, seeing what are the different emphases that the companies are putting on brand is totally different. So understanding all kinds of point of views is really interesting. The time is changing fast, and the brands should, of course, both adapt and try to answer to the trends that are going on. I'm representing B2B companies, so the trends are changing a lot. So we discussed today that there was a time when we were discussing about the industrial revolution, then we started talking about the safety, then we started talking about digitalization, then ESG became the center of attention, then currently nowadays we're talking a lot about AI. So as a B2B company, we are always trying to adapt to these changes, but also we are keeping our core values together. So when we are changing, we are also trying not to forget about the past. So as I told me in my presentation today, transformation or change doesn't mean that you have to erase your past. So you have to be proud of that, you have to build upon that, but of course you have also to be able to adapt what are the changes. In Istanbul, it was a really different experience because Turkey is such a dynamic population. It has 85 million people and the majority of our youth, and the companies, both B2Bs and B2Cs, are very active, especially in this sphere. They are, putting quite an emphasis on the brands. And it was, for us, it was a different experience as a B2B company, oil and gas company, to host such an event. I was in Berlin. It was eye-opener for me, actually, because I discussed today as well, mostly companies over there, in the eastern part of the Europe, we are talking mostly about missions, visions, about potentials, but in Europe, they are talking more about purpose, to which we also adapted. As soon as we came home back from the Berlin event in 2023, we started switching to purpose as well. We started working with one of the companies, with agencies that was present in Berlin, for example. So it was quite a moment that we caught the benefit at first hand. And the next event is going to be in Florence, in Italy. And I think it's going to be interesting as well, because it's going to give another perspective to the participants. And especially, I think for the people coming from North America, I think they should definitely attend this event because the European perspective is always different, interesting, and the ground for discussions is real. And not everybody is right, not everybody is wrong, and you definitely find the consensus in the discussions. In Europe, we are meeting more agencies, more traditional oil and gas companies. Here in North America, today I experienced that there are many utility companies, renewable companies, and especially there are some companies we don't hear about in Europe, but they are very active in the United States. And if you want to learn different perspectives, especially to learn how the world is evolving, what the other part of the world is talking about, then I think it's a great opportunity. I just want to thank the organizers, especially Friedrich. He's a person that is bringing people together, and this platform charge is an excellent venue for people to come, to see, to learn, and to explore.